Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
We're going to have the speeches, so I'm going to begin. Right.
He's not joking.
So, good afternoon, everybody. For those of you who know me, for those of you who don't know me, I am His Mightiness Renatos, ruler of the world. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm sorry. Well, I'm the very proud brother of this beautiful young lady sat here. I'm very honoured to be standing in for my dad today as he's overcome with joy and happiness, and I've promised Maria not to embarrass her too much today. We'll see how that goes. I'd like to start by welcoming you all here today. Benvenuti, hoş geldiniz. Thank you. I didn't know that bit. I looked up on the internet. I didn't know. Thank you one and all for coming here today and helping Maria Grazia and Tanner celebrate their big day. I would also like to thank my mum for all the hard work over the last few months, and not to mention the enormous amount of stress that she suffered trying to find a dress suitable for her only daughter's wedding. This is a very emotional time for my mum. Even the wedding cake is in tears. So, for those of you who know me, they know that I can go on for a bit. And I'm told that somebody's actually running a book on how long I'm going to be actually stood here. So whoever that is, could you put me down for 45 minutes and 10 seconds, please?
Okay.
Well, no. Bit of a joke. I could tell by the look on horror on some people's faces that they thought, oh my God, he's going to be there for 45 minutes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. Sir John Lubbock once wrote, "We cannot fully enjoy life unless somebody we love enjoys life with us." Not my words, but I fully agree with them. I look around this room at all you beautiful people, yes, including you, and realise just how rich and enjoyable life actually is. I know some of you have travelled a long distance to be here today to share this joyous occasion. Thank you one and all. This is a truly historic day. It's the 1st of November, and it not only celebrates Christians' All Saints' Day, but will always be remembered for 3 world-famous events. In 1512, Michelangelo's finest work, the Sistine Chapel, was unveiled to the public for the first time. In 1969, Elvis Presley topped the charts with Suspicious Mind, and on this day in 2008, Maria married Tanner. I cannot begin to tell you how delighted I am to see my sister Maria Grazia looking so radiant as she begins a new chapter in her life as wife and partner to Tanner. And I'm speaking for my mum and dad when I say they are not losing Maria, but they are merely entrusting her to Tanner's care. Over the last few years, we've come to the conclusion that this will be very good care. He has shown himself to be a really likeable and easygoing guy. He's courteous, well-mannered, with immaculate tastes. After all, he chose Maz. That said, his choice of football teams, we're not so sure. Nobody's perfect, though. Tanner's love for Maz is absolutely obvious. It's startling, and vice versa. If I may be permitted to coin a phrase, a match made in heaven. Tony, I would like to offer a few words of advice if I could. Firstly, there are only 2 times in a man's life when he can't understand a woman: before marriage and after. The most effective way to remember your wedding anniversary is just to forget it once. Marriage is an important commitment, so much so that you need a mortgage to pay for it. But it takes more than that. It needs patience and compromise. And I should know, I've been patiently compromising for years. Sorry. So we're delighted to welcome Tanner formally to our family, and I hope that he's pleased to be a member of the Frisicaro clan. Welcome, Tony. Of course, marriage is not only about finding the perfect partner, but also about being one. I believe that marriage will teach Tanner loyalty, self-restraint and control. It will develop in him a sense of fair play and many other qualities that you wouldn't need if you stay single. We're very proud of what Maz and Tony have achieved together, buying their own house and modernising it by employing a very challenging, no, not challenging, a very challenged builder. They have a gorgeous little son, Xander, and plan to have several more. I would like to wish them many, many years of happiness together. You know, it seems like only yesterday that on moving day in 1980, a little 3-year-old girl was found gently sobbing in the corner of the house. I'm a master. What's wrong? And Maria answered with big, tear-filled brown eyes. I don't want to move house because Fluffy lives here and I don't want to leave her here all on her own. My mum told her, of course, that Fluffy was going to move house with us and that we would all live in the new house together. A huge smile exploded on Maria's face, and wiping away her tears with the back of her hand, she picked up Fluffy and, holding her just a little bit too tightly, walked her all the way to the new house. She then deposited Fluffy in the lounge and told her, we're going to live here now. Maria's always been a very strong-willed person. Her favourite phrase at the age of 3 was, stop wasting my time. This strength was born of having 3 elder brothers, who love her dearly now. However, on occasion, Maria was forced to run for her life. Wasn't she, Alch?
No.
That's a different story, though, and I'm sure if Adrian would love to recount it if he was significantly coerced and manhandled. In those days, Maria's weekends and mine, I hasten to add, as I was volunteered to take Maria to certain classes, we were taking up with tap dancing, modern dancing, ballet, and of course my favourite, violin lessons. I still wake up at night in a cold sweat with the sound of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star screeching across over-tightening string on the violin. Anyway, after having 2 boys, my mum really wanted a little girl. She got Adge though. Finally, Maria came along, and my mum had to keep checking that Maria was actually a girl. Maria's a joy. She was a joy as a baby. She was a joy growing up. She's a joy now. I'm honoured to call her my little sister. Maria Grazia, Maz, Maria, Pupa, Ray, Miss Frisicaro, Mummy, and my personal favourite, Strega, I shall tell you what that means later, are some of the names that my sister goes by. There's one more now to add to the list, and that's Mrs. Tamel. Here's to your joy and ours from this day forward. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, raise your glasses and drink a toast with me to the health and happiness of Maria Grazia and Tanner. Maria Grazia and Tanner.
Maria Grazia and
What's that?
Who is it now? Was it?
Do you want to lock it up?